Yeah. Come close, that would be really clear. Okay, so we're going to say that, and I'll say these other things as well. And then, when I've finished all that, come to the Bible reading, which is Thomas, I'll ask Thomas to come forward, the will of God. The union of man and woman, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health. To love each other. Not going to hear it. You say that then?
Ah, yes. Okay. We say it together?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we must have someone to say 1, 2, 3.
Just very quietly.
Yes.
Heavenly Father, we offer you to our souls and bodies, our thoughts and words and deeds, our love for one another.
Please stand for the entrance of the bride. Well, good morning everyone. I would like to welcome you all here today to St George's Hall for the wedding of Mark and Lynn. And a very special welcome to you both, because of course today is your special day. Now firstly, to introduce ourselves, my name is Keely and it will be my pleasure to guide you both through your marriage ceremony as you make your vows together. Your registrar today is Renuka, who will be making a permanent and historic record of your marriage. But on behalf of us both and of Liverpool Registration Service, I would like to welcome you all, their family and their witnesses on this very special occasion. For today's ceremony gives you all the opportunity to meet together and to share in the happiness of Mark and Lynn as they exchange the vows of marriage which will unite them as husband and wife. These vows are a formal and a public pledge of their love and a promise of the lifelong commitment they will be making to each other. the legal and contracting words of the marriage ceremony will be followed by the very personal exchanging of wedding rings. Well, first of all, I need to make sure I'm marrying the right people to each other. So I need your full names, starting with our groom.
Mark Peter Dowd.
And our bride.
Yeah. I, Hoang and Nguyen.
And secondly, ladies and gentlemen, the question is for yourselves. This building in which we are now met has been duly sanctioned according to law for the celebration of marriage. You are all here today to witness the joining in matrimony of Mark Peter Dowd and Nguyen Linh. And if any person present knows of any lawful impediment to this marriage, then they must declare it now. Things are the big things. It's never been too old to hold hands.
Sweaty hands.
It's okay, it's just nerves. She's got to know what she's letting herself in
Not
for.
my hands.
She's got to let herself know what she's letting herself in for. It's remembering to say I love you at least once a day. It's never going to sleep angry. It's standing together and facing the whole world. It is forming a circle of love which gathers within the whole family. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is having the capacity to forgive and to forget. But it's not only marrying the right partner, it's being the right partner. For marriage requires closeness and distance. The closeness of a couple growing together, but yet enough distance to allow each partner to still be an individual. In a good marriage, a good partner will be loving and caring, but above all else, they will be your best. Means the union of two people voluntarily enters into for life to the exclusion of all others. But marriage is much more than that. Marriage is intended to provide you both with love and comfort, which each should offer in times of joy or sorrow. It is a deep and lasting commitment which cannot be entered into lightly. So I'm now going to ask each of you in turn to declare that there is no lawful reason why you should not be married to each other here today.
I, Mark Dowd,
May not be joined
may not be joined
in marriage
in marriage
to Lynn Nguyen.
to Linh Nguyen.
I declare that I know
I declare that I know
of no legal reason
of no legal reason
why I, Lynn Nguyen,
why I, Linh Nguyen,
may not be joined
may not be joined
in marriage
in marriage
to Mark
to
Dowd.
Mark Dowd.
Well, having declared that you are legally free to marry each other here today, the solemn moment has arrived for you to contract your marriage before your family and your witnesses. So, ladies and gentlemen, can I ask you to turn for this part of the stand for this part of the ceremony? Sorry, I need you two to turn. It is a potential made in the hearts of two people who love, which will take a lifetime to fulfil. So I'm now going to invite you both to embark upon this wonderful journey together as you take your marriage vows together. I'm going to ask you both a question first. Here today, do you take Lynn to be your lawful wedded wife?
I do.
I ask you, Lynn, in the presence of all your family and your witnesses here today, do you take Mark to be your lawful wedded husband? I do.
Sure.
Okay, ready, Mark?
Yeah.
I, Mark Dowd,
I, Mark Dowd,
take you, Lynn Nguyen,
take you, Linh Nguyen,
to be my wedded wife.
to be my wedding wife.
I, Lynn Nguyen,
I, Linh Nguyen,
take you, Mark Dowd,
take you, Mark Dowd,
to be my wedded husband.
to be my married husband.
Wedded husband.
Wedded.
Perfect. Would you like to see that round of applause? Ladies and gentlemen, I ask you to take your seats.
No.
Well, we've now come to a very special part of every marriage ceremony, and that's the giving and receiving of wedding rings, which is the traditional way of sealing the solemn vows you've both just made. So, Jason, can I just come up for our wedding rings? Halfway on, repeat after me. Lynn, I give you this ring
Lynn, I give you this ring
on our wedding day
on our wedding day
as a pledge of my love,
as a pledge of my love,
as a symbol
as a symbol
of all we have promised
of all we have promised
and all we shall share in the future.
and all we shall share in the future.
Index finger, left hand. Mark, I give you this ring
Mark, I give you this ring
on our wedding day
on our wedding day
as a pledge of my love,
as
a pledge
a pledge
of my love, as a symbol
as the symbol
of all
of all
we have promised,
we have promised
and all
and all
we shall share
we shall share
in the future.
in the future.
A wedding ring is the unbroken circle. It symbolises unending and everlasting love. It is the outward sign to the world of the lifelong promises you've made to each other here today. Oh, Mark and Lynn, your wedding day today is the fulfilment of one dream, but the beginning of so many others for you. And I know it will be the hope of everyone gathered here with you today that the love and the friendship that you share continues with you throughout your marriage. For you have both made all the legal declarations required by law. You have entered into a solemn and binding contract with each other in the presence of your family and your witnesses. And it is my very great pleasure to announce to everyone here today that you are now husband and wife. Would you like to start married life with a kiss? So I'll be the very first person to say this to you, Mark. Would you like to lead your wife around for the signing of the register? So ladies and gentlemen, this is that one time that you can't take photographs. Give me a couple of moments. I'll reset the posing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Renuka and I would like to thank you all for coming here today to St George's Hall to support Mark and Lynn as they made a very special commitment to each other. Today, before you all, they have promised to love and cherish each other for the rest of their lives. So before they lead you out to your celebrations, I'd just like to say a couple of thank yous. So I say thank you to our beautiful bridesmaids. Thank you very much. I say thank you to Jason for not losing the wedding ring. Thanks. But most of all, I'd like to say thank you to our father of the bride for walking his beautiful daughter in today. Thank you. And this is the evidence of today. It's a very small piece of paper for a very big commitment. So take care of it, but more importantly, take care of each other. Ladies and gentlemen, would you all join with us in our recognition of a very special day today, but also a very long and happily married life together? Would you all please stand as they lead you out? I give you your bride and groom.
in creation and a means of his grace. A holy mystery in which man and woman become one flesh. It is God's purpose that, as husband and wife give themselves to each other in love, they shall be united in that love as Christ is united with his church. Marriage is given that husband and wife may comfort and help each other, living faithfully together in need and in plenty, in sorrow and in joy. It is given that with delight and tenderness they may know each other in love, and through the joy of their bodily union may strengthen the union of their hearts.
Of mortals and of angels, but do not have love, I am a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. And if I have prophetic powers, and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have all faith, so as to move mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. If I give away many possessions, and if I hand over my body so that I may boast, but do not have love, I gain nothing. Love is patient, love is kind. Love is not envious, or boastful, or arrogant, or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice in wrongdoing, but rejoices in the truth. It bears all things, believes in all things, hopes all things, and endures all things. Love never ends. When I was a child, I spoke like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. When I became an adult, I put an end to childish ways. For now we see it in a mirror, dimly, but then we see face to face. Now I know only in part, then I will know fully, even as I have been fully known. And now faith, hope, and love alike.
No matter what you do, where you go, you cannot avoid it. You cannot force destiny to happen before its time. This occasion we witness today is the destiny of two souls. There is not a force in the universe that could have kept you apart, and there is nothing they could have done to come together sooner. You both had to live your lives that were stepping stones that had led you to this moment in time. This uniting of hearts and minds that shall be forevermore.
It wasn't quite right. I mean, the ring is never-ending circle of metal, a never-ending circle, a sign of a never-ending relationship. And so Mark and Lynn, well done today, and congratulations on your wedding today. And may this blessing be a constant reminder and a memory for you of what you have shared today. Shared promises. Mark and Lynn, you have committed yourselves to each other in marriage, and your marriage is recognised by law. The Church of Christ understands marriage to be in the will of God. The union of a man and a woman, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and health, to love and to cherish, till parted by death. Is this your understanding?
It is.
So Mark, you have resolved to be faithful to your wife, forsaking all others, so long as you both shall live.
This is my resolve with the help of God.
Lynn, you have resolved to be faithful to your husband, forsaking all others, so long as you both shall live.
That is my resolve with the help of God.
Promises they have made to each other through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. say, we will. Will you, the family and friends of Mark and Lynn, continue to support and uphold them in their marriage now and in the years to come? Not got much support there, have we? Can you do a decent response? Come on. Will you, the family and friends of Mark and Lynn, continue to support and uphold them in their marriage now and in the years to come?
We will.
Yes, well done. Let's just pray together. We bow our heads as we look for your presence in their joys and in their sorrows, through their laughter and their tears. May they know joy and gladness, pleasure and delight, love, peace and fellowship. May they live out their lives in the company of friends and come at last to your eternal kingdom. And the blessing of God Almighty, the Father, the Son and the Holy Spirit be with you. Be with those you love and be with those you pray for, today and always. Amen.
Our souls and bodies, our thoughts and words and deeds, our love for one another. Unite our wills in your will, that we may grow together in love and peace, all the days of our life, through Jesus Christ our Lord.
Make you strong in faith and love, defend you on every side, and guide you in truth and peace. And the blessing of God Almighty, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit be among you and remain with you always.
is actually.
When you start this up, or you can do it now, whatever.
Okay, you ready? Can you throw it at them? Wait. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Right, okay.
Short speech, very short, because I'm going to leave the big speech for Jay. And then so I'll set the tone. But I just want to start a little bit more formal and thank everybody for sharing our special day. Thanks to Van Lai for travelling so far, and thanks to my mum and dad for being here for the special day. And also a special thanks to Lynn's mum, who obviously can't make it, but was apparently on WhatsApp video sometimes, so I think she was there. Also a special thank you to everybody that's helped us, to of course Sue and Tui, and a special thank you to Jay and to Rachel for doing such a beautiful job. But I'll leave the special thank you to Jay just for a little while. But normally I'm quite emotional at these things. I think. Today I don't feel emotional at all, because I think when I'm emotional it's normally because there's mixed emotions. But today I just feel very, very happy, lucky and privileged. Feel happy because the people I love are here and sharing the day with us. I feel very lucky because I've got my two amazing boys with me, who I love very, very much. And Tom, you did a great speech today, or I should say a reading. And Ollie, you made everybody laugh the whole day. You're such a great guy.
Just for me.
But also I feel very privileged because a couple of years ago, and this is when I do get emotional actually. A couple of years ago, two very special girls came into my life. One, well, they're actually both a little bit crazy. But one specifically madly crazy, because we all know who that and I found very privileged because she instantly treated me like a father. Thank you. He's telling the little girl off at the moment. To the most caring, considerate, intelligent, fun-loving, and of course the most beautiful woman I've ever met. Thank you. So, before I hand over to Jay, and see what he's got to say, I hope it's nothing too in-depth. No, go for it, Jay, take your time. But I just want to say that to my new darling wife, I love you very, very, very much. And thank you for loving me very, very much.
Oh my goodness! First of all, I'd like to set a few ground rules. If you've got a mobile phone, can you leave it switched on and keep yourself entertained for the next few minutes? Especially you, Tom. And secondly, if anyone sends you any funny jokes, keep your phone on to me. But maybe I was thinking I might have a bit of a blank audience, but an introduction of myself. I'm Jason, Mark's brother. And I'm here to tell you how wonderful and handsome, and I can't read your writing here, Mark. I'm sure exactly what else you've said. But on a serious note, Mark's my older brother. who I've known pretty much all my life. Well, all my life. And we shared a room together growing up. And I mean, that couldn't have been easy for Mark because at about age 8 I decided I wanted to be a stuntman in the movies, and I spent most of my time somersaulting onto Mark's bed from the top of the wardrobe or the windowsill. And even if he was still asleep most of the time in bed. But through all that time, we haven't had a serious argument, you know, through all these years, apart from if I've grabbed his ankles or touched his Gary Newman records. And that shows really what a truly wonderful person he is, because as most of you know, I can be really annoying still. But let me see where I'm up to. Yeah, so during the ceremony, I was asked to read something on destiny. And I mean, Mark and Lynn are both big believers in destiny and fate, and it's quite spooky, it's quite bizarre when you speak to them and you realise how many times over the years their paths have crossed. You know, how many times on this planet of 7 billion people have been almost within touching distance of each other. But the universe, I guess, wasn't ready to allow that collision of cosmic proportions to happen just yet. So, let me turn the page. Talk amongst yourselves for a minute. Yeah, okay, I'm up to yeah, so the time finally came for when they could meet, and that was during a delayed flight to Vietnam, I think, and there were 2 very tired passengers, amongst many other tired passengers, and Mark eventually plucked up the courage to speak to Lynn and interrupted a brilliant yawn she was having at the time. And she wasn't, I don't think she was that interested at the time in speaking to him. She just wanted to get on the flight and have a glass of wine and settle down. But she did give him, as a bit of a token gesture, she gave him a last business card. And after that, so then they went their separate ways, and after that time they began talking, and then they finally met. But Linh wasn't going to make it easy for Mark. She had a lot of tests set up for him, and you'll have to ask him about them yourself. This speech would go on for a while, you're listening to me to now. And Lynn and Mark, it's an honour to be standing here as your best man, to witness and to be part of bringing 2 families together, some of which have travelled across the world, across the country, but most of us pretty much across the street, just down the road. Yeah, and I hope Tom and Ollie can be the big brother you are to me to be in the future. This speech with a romantic quote from Star Wars, but I don't think anyone else would understand Wookiee. So I'll use a quote from the movie When Harry Met Sally that I think matches Lynn and Mark perfectly. And it goes something like, when you realise you want to spend the rest of your life with someone, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible. And I think that's perfect for the both of you. So anyway, let's raise our glasses.
Ngày ta sánh đôi, hạnh phúc nói cười, chỉ mong thế thôi. Đến tận cuối cùng, từng giây phút trôi, ánh mắt rạng ngời, cầm tay bước đi, tiếng yêu cất lời. Và anh cảm ơn cuộc đời này đã mang em về bên mình để rồi. mỗi sớm mai khi thức dậy anh nói rằng hãy yêu anh và bên anh người nhé. Nắm tay anh thật chặt, giữ tay anh thật lâu, hứa với anh một câu sẽ đi trọn tới cuối con đường, đến khi tim ngừng đập và đôi chân ngừng đi thì em yêu anh, xin em hãy cứ tin. Nắm tay nhau thật chặt, cùng giữ tay nhau thật lâu, thề hứa với nhau một câu sẽ đi trọn tới cuối con đường, đến khi tim ngừng đập và đôi chân ngừng đi thì đôi ta cũng sẽ không xa rời. Ngày ta sánh đôi, hạnh phúc nói cười, chỉ mong thế thôi. Đến tận cuối cùng, từng giây phút trôi, ánh mắt rạng ngời, cầm tay bước đi, tiếng yêu cất lời. Và anh cảm ơn cuộc đời này đã mang em về bên mình để rồi mỗi sớm mai khi thức dậy anh nói rằng hãy yêu anh và bên anh người nhé. Nắm tay anh thật chặt, giữ tay anh thật lâu, hứa với anh một câu sẽ đi trọn tới cuối con đường, đến khi tim ngừng đập và đôi chân ngừng đi thì em yêu anh, xin em hãy cứ tin. Nắm tay nhau thật chặt, cùng giữ tay nhau thật lâu, thề hứa với nhau một câu sẽ đi trọn tới cuối con đường, đến khi tim ngừng đập và đôi chân ngừng đi thì là sai cũng sẽ không xa non cờ.